All right, hello, good afternoon. I am going to do a little bit of a Daily Davinci, which is Daily Davinci debacle. Most of us know that. I get tickled a little bit when Filipinos try to pronounce it because they don't get it and it's really cute. So I've already started Da Vinci and I'm getting ready to. I made a new folder and I'm going to open said folder right now. I think I can do that. Yes, I can. Now, you'll notice on the home page here, we have Untitled Project and it's checked. But you can go into your folders, and if you have content there, it'll be there. For example, if I go to Daily Davinci, January 24, there's the one I did yesterday. And then if you go back to here, then I'm going to go into here. Down here at the bottom, we have new project. So I'm going to go ahead and experiment with the sword soft. While I have it, I might as well use it. I believe I want to do the live draw. And then we will move this. Oop, it live draws automatically. Look at this. Well, you got your X's and your O's, and this is the quarterback, and he's going to run the ball over here, and then this guy over here is going to run over here. John Madden, everybody. John Madden. It used to crack me up, some of the parodies on that. So I'm going to put this over here on my OBS monitor because I don't really need to see OBS. And I'm going to move this one up over there. Let's get started. I'm going to go new project. This new project is going to be called Hex Colors. Now gotta make a cosmetic little change here. The keystroke is actually showing up on the wrong monitor. So I'm going to click on the keystroke right here. I want it at the bottom of the screen. And then I need to identify my monitors, but who knows which monitor there is. We'll try it on screen number 2. And then we'll type shift or space. That didn't do anything. Let me go back to general and see if that does anything. Not showing up now. Interesting. So it was showing up a moment ago at the bottom of the screen over on my one monitor. That's cool. I mean, I think it's screen 5. I don't see any save button on here. So we'll just go back to general and we will get this beginning. So to do what I want to do, I have to have a media, which I'm not going to do it that way. I have to right click. I want to do a new fusion composition, and again, it's going to be called Hex Color. It's not showing up anywhere. Interesting. I'm going to go back to here. Screen number 1. Yeah, I don't see a save button on here. So go back to general. Put this back over there. I'm going to drag this down to the timeline. Close my media pool. Right click. Open in Fusion. It should be a media out, and it is. And now I'm going to test my keystroke just to see if it's working. This is a test. Nope, I'm not. Oh, wait, because I'm not anywhere. So I'm not in the editor. So let's go with this is a not there. All right. Interesting. Not seeing it. Kind of weird that I saw it once and only once. This is where pre-planning and possibly Oh, I see why. Now I'll see it. So I'm going to go keystroke. I'm going to go what I believe to be screen number 5. Or I could go down to settings, display, and not what I want. So let's go this route. Let's go right here, display settings. Let's go identify. This is screen number 3 according to Windows. So we're going to come in here and we're going to go screen number 3, go back to general. We're going to highlight it, and then hopefully that will be showing up now. Let's go with, oh, that is not. That is actually on screen number, not 3. I think it's 5. I really do think it's 5. So let's try now. There we go. Look, it shows up finally. Hopefully it showed to this. Yep, there it is. Cool. Wow, did that take more time than I wanted it to. So this is going to be a little longer than I wanted, but we are good to go now. Back on track. Back where we need to be. So what is this all about? Well, this is about, I'm seeing a lot of cool hex codes from other creators, specifically Brian Lightfoot. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to make a background. I'm going to connect it. And I don't need these to be super far apart because this is just going to be, now this is actually going to be short, sweet, and to the point. Because I've written down a bunch of them. So we're going to go to background. We're going to go into color. We're going to change the first one from black to hashtag. And I don't know if capitalization works or not. I'm going to experiment with that, actually. There's the first one. And then we're going to hit OK. And this was called Ghetto Green or Lizard Green or something green. I don't remember, but it was a green. So what I want to do now is I want to be able to identify these. So while connected to here, I'm going to hit Shift Space and I'm going to type in MULT for multi, and then I'm going to go to multi-merge and I'm going to add it, and it puts it where it needs to be. Now I am going to separate this a little bit, only so that you can see how this is going to work. I'm going to put this literally out there. It's never going to change. It's the output. So in the multi-merge now, I'm going to add a text node. So the text node is going to be connected to the multi-merge. And it may or may not have worked. We're going to go to text. We're going to go change the color to black so that it shows up if this works. This is a shade of green. Then I'm going to move it over here. Now this will be interesting to see if I can actually do what I want to do. Now, if I do another background, which is probably way overthinking this, and we change it to, we're going to go with the same numbers, except we're not going to go capitalization. We're going to go little a, little f, 432, and it looks to be pretty close to the same color, so capitalization does not matter. So we'll go on to the second one, which is 0048. I think it was BA. Yep, that was it. And we're going to hit OK. And then we're going to add another text node. And then we're going to plug our text note in there. But now that goes over to the green. So I don't want that there. I think I know how this is going to have to go, but I want to, yeah, I'm going to, there we go. And then the text note, we're going to put, this is a shade of blue. Now I will maybe go back and get the actual numbers. When I wrote them down, I just wrote them down generic blue, green, purple, red, whatever. So it is what it is. So that's that. That's 2. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got 5 more to go. So we know this is a shade of blue. Again, I don't know how much of this we need to see, so I'm going to grab another background node, plug it into the merge, grab another text, and I could duplicate this. I could copy this and do that, but I'm just being lazy. And then we're going to go into the background, go to the color, go to the, what I call it hex. It's probably not, I'm probably not identifying it properly. This is 91 and 4 zeros, and it looks to be a shade of red. And then we'll go up here and go a shade with the A of red. And I'm just moving this around just so that it's not all ugly and there's a little bit. Now, here's the interesting thing. What's going to play when we play this? How's this going to play? Well, my guess is it's going to do exactly that. It's going to stay a shade of red throughout the whole thing. So not what I wanted to do. So before we go any further with this, we're going to go back to Fusion and we're going to figure out how to make it change. And we're going to do that by disconnecting this. We know this works because we just did it. Now I'm going to attack this from a different way. And I really wished I'd have been watching the time, but I wasn't. You'll notice the background. There's a plant hanging right here. Yes, it's hanging off the green screen. Mrs. K and I talked about it needs more light. This room's the most lit constantly with the studio lights. We're going to do an experiment. We jotted down, move to studio January 8th. For now, it's there. We're going to buy a little table. Go from there. That's what this is right here. So let's go background and connect it, and it's going to be black. And then let's go change this to our new color. Now that one I did not know, so I got to write it down that it's red. And our new color is going to be $99, $16.28, and it too is a shade of red. So I'm guessing it might be a little different shade of red than before. Solid color. Let's click on that. Gradient 4 corners. So gradient. I think gradient is what I want to use. I think. Now I'm going to experiment with that. And English. So I'm going to go with gradient. I had to write down the thing. And the reason I'm going to go with gradient is I want the beginning color right here to be my next color. Well, actually, I don't want it to be my next color. I want that to be, what the heck, let's make it my next color, 55, followed by 4 zeros. And it too is a different shade of red. Oh, that's going to be called stealth mode red. That was when Stealth wanted me to change something. So we're going to go with that. And then we're going to bring this down Actually, we're not going to bring that down. We're going to bring this over so that we can get it. And then I got to figure out how to add another color, because I know it can be done. I've accidentally done it. I think it might be as simple as clicking right there, and it was. So then we go into this one, and we're going to change this to this is going to be 9 Oscar Foxtrot 23. Oh, did I not get in the Oscar? Is it Oscar or 0? Maybe it's... Oh, that's interesting. Let's try that again. So I can't read my own writing. I've got 9. I thought it was Oscar Foxtrot. Apparently it's not. So let's go with 90 F23. And I did write down that I thought that was a shade of purple, and it is. So we'll go okay. So we're going to bring this back so that, oh, that changes. I know maybe there's another way to do this. And then let's add yet another color right there. And change the color to the last one, which I know is a shade of purple. 590 Delta Foxtrot. Foxtrot, well, maybe that's more purplish than I thought. Yeah. So now I've got to figure out this. I like it, but I don't like how it blends. I like how this is solid red. I like that. I don't like the fuzziness here. I don't like the fuzziness here. And I don't like the fuzziness here. I do like this here. So what if we go back to here and we want that to start right there, and we want that to end, I don't know, let's just say right there. Now, is that going to be for the whole thing? Now, that's saying that's, okay, that's saying linear, but that's going to be for the whole thing. That's what I was thinking, is if I could put it into sections, then that would be what I'd want to do. Okay, so that's not what I want. I mean, it might be though, I don't know. Let's go back over here to gradient type. We got linear, reflect, square, cross, radial, and angle. So let's go reflect. I see no difference. We'll put these back to zeros. Yep, I see no different. Oh. What is this? What if we wanted that much of that to be there? That would be that. And then what if we go to this one and we wanted this one to start, and that's the same thing. Ooh, that's different. Yeah, I'm not liking the square. Not gonna like that. Not gonna like that. Not gonna like. Oh. Now. Oh wait, that's an angle. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So my best bet for this is not going to be any of these. It's going to be linear. All right. Well, that didn't work. It's a good idea, but it doesn't work. That does not work. Now, can we remove these by hovering over them? You can. Highlight it, backspace. Now you got your, now I got the original one here. So let's go look at a different thing here. Four corner. And the four corner might actually be a better way of doing this in that we know the top left could be 99, 168. Yeah, this will work. I think this is a better way to go. So we're going to go space, shift, or we're going to go, no, we're going to go Control Z and bring that back. We're going to go shift space. And somewhere I better have a, I don't have, oh, it played it. Why do you do this to me? Shift space, there we go. Multi-merge is already highlighted. We're going to add it. It's just going to put it out there by itself because I didn't have it on the, I didn't have background highlighted, and that's fine. I have no issues with that at all. So we're going to put this about right here. And one of the things I always noticed with other creators that I was watching is they would grab this and they'd drag it down and it would connect automatically. You have to hold down the shift key, and then when the line changes to yellow-green, let go of the shift key and it's connected. Took me forever to catch that little trick. That's why I try to take my time to show everyone how to do this. So now, because this was highlighted, I've connected that once. It's still highlighted. I can connect another one, another one, another one. And then I was thinking it wouldn't do that, but that's fine. As long as this works, I'm okay with it. We're going to go into text number 1, and we're going to put red. And we're going to move this over to here so we know that this is red. And we can further this by going to adding hashtag 991628, I believe is what I said it was. We'll verify that in a minute by going to the background, going to the color 99168. And okay. Now we want to go to the top right. We're going to change the color. And we're going to go to Alpha 7 Foxtrot 432. And we're going to hit OK. Then we're going to go to the next text node. And we're going to put in Alpha 7 Foxtrot 432. We're going to hit enter. We're going to move that down. That was cute. I deleted it. I keep consistent here. So green without the D. And then hashtag Alpha 7 Foxtrot 432. And then the fusion's already good. We're going to put it up here like that. Okay, there's 2 of the 4. Now the problem with this is you can only have 4 colors. I don't think you can go to another color. So this one's going to be 0048 Bravo Oscar. I remembered that one from memory, by the way, which is scary. And then we're going to go here, and this is going to be blue. Daggone, I keep doing it wrong. So that's going to run. I'll let it run. Let's see if I can do this. B L U E enter, hashtag, alpha alpha 48 Bravo Alpha. And I probably, yeah, I'm staying consistent. So I want to keep everything consistent, and that'll go down there. And lastly, for this little example, we're going to go into the last one, and we're going to change it to, I'm going to change it to a purple, because I don't want to have different shades of red in this yet. And I got 3 reds to change, actually 4. I believe this is a red. No, that's not a red, that's a purple, so we'll go with that. I like that. And then the last text, so 1, 2, 3, last text will be PURPLE, enter, hashtag 90 Foxtrot 23, and we'll move it down to there. And again, I see the issue of the blending. Now, I'm going to work on that. First thing I want to do is stop that silly thing that's going across the screen. And we're going to go back to here and see if there's any way in here that you can control. Oh, that's the image itself. I don't want to change that. I was trying to change the image. I don't want that. Settings, there's nothing in there. So it's going to be in here. Global in and out. Oh, that's not what I want. I'm going to leave it back the way it was. I like 4 corner, and there's got to be a way, there has to be a way to make this look better. Your top left, if I click on the color, that gives me the color only. That doesn't give me the ability to do what I want to do. What I want to do is I want to move it. I want to have it more. I don't think this is affecting that, so I'm going to disconnect that and Control Z to reconnect it. That's that. I just want these to be bigger. That makes sense. And maybe even, wait, let's try, what if I go to green? Nope, you can't. What if I click on here? Nope, you can't. Interesting. I know you can do it. I've seen it done. But I think it was more gradient than it was anything. I'm drawing a blank. Sometimes it's better to be live, and you can end the live stream than it is to be recording. So what if we alpha that down? That takes the whole thing down. Then we alpha that back. That's interesting. It did the whole thing. So am I missing something in here? Background. Let's close the background. There's nothing there. I don't see anything in here for size. I just see color changes. And I'm not seeing any other settings in here. That opened up something. That just opened up another. What the heck did that open? Let me look at something here. This is a version. I've discussed versions before. Go into settings. Nope, not seeing anything there. Not going to be in here. There is no version 4. So can I do versions in this? That's not what I want. Modifiers, maybe? Let's go back to... Well, let's see what Control Z gets us. Well, it got us to there, but then you can't turn this off. Okay, this is fun. I've got the basics of what I want, but what I want to do now, I literally want to do this right here. I want to make a line across here and a line across there. Have this whole thing red, this whole thing blue, this whole thing green, this whole thing purple. I'm just not figuring out how to do it at this point in time because I don't see it. Got to be a way to do it. Now I should be able to go solid color. Oh, Lord. Turn the inspector off, turn the inspector on. Maybe that versions has always been there. I just didn't see it. What if... Oh, boy, this will be crazy. No, that's not going to work. I had a fleeting thought of possibly in the background adding a mask. Let's transform. I don't want that. In the background, adding a mask. Taking said mask. Oh, I forgot to turn that off, didn't I? No, I didn't forget to turn it off. There we go. So taking said mask, Control Z. This is going horribly bad. Let's try that again. So what if we... Man, I got this all messed up. I lost everything. Well, that's fine. Background highlighted. Mask. I want to move the mask if I can to get rid of them doggone lines. That's throwing me off. There we go. I want to move the mask to cover this area right here. Probably too much, but that's fine. And then if we go back to the background and add a second mask, are we masking the mask? Looks like we are. So let's go here. Bring this down to here. Click on the second mask, which would be here. Bring this up here. Bring this down here. And it really doesn't matter that this is off the screen, honestly, because it's not going to be seen. I could move, so I can go back to the first mask and move this one over a little bit. And then go back to the second mask and just extend it out this way. And we've accomplished that. Then with the background highlighted, I could add mask number 3, bring it down to here, and I see a little bit of a line, but I'll fix that. Drag this out like that. Bring that right there. And that looks okay there. Maybe bring it down to right here. Either way is good, but I'm going to go about right there for right now. And then lastly, but not leastly, we're going to add the last mask in here. Kind of funny how it don't put them in order. You'd think it might want to put them in order, but it doesn't. And then I'm good with that. I'll clean that later, and we're going to go grab the third mask, and it's good, it's placed, and we're going to go back to the background. We're going to add the last mask, and we all know it's going to go down there. I ain't even going to mess with it for now, that's fine. So this is what I want. This is the theory that I want. They're identified, they're masked out. The mask number 1 needs to be just a squidge bigger. And then that way, yeah, that's much better. So now, instead of 4 corner, if we were to go to change that to solid color, then it's not doing what it wants because it's solid color. And you can go in here to the background and it's not going to change. So we can't do that. Let's go with a gradient. It's going to be the same thing. So there's going to be some work involved in this, and I'm sure, I am 99% sure I can change this. I'm just not seeing how to do it. I don't remember how to do it. So this is kind of not needed at gradient, but if I figure out a way to do a solid color, then that theory would work right there. So what if we did this? What if we disconnected all of this and then went with that? I'll bring these down. I'm going to need them in a minute. All right, I got my basic start that I want on this attempt number 3. Let us hope the third time is the charm on this. So let's go ahead and bring this back down so we can see it. My guess is going to be I'm going to need to, I don't know, let's just do four corner, do green next. I'm going to copy it. We're going to add a background. If we put this in here, now, do I want to merge it? Do I want to take this background and put it back into this background? And then do I want to bring rectangle number 2 into this background? And then, oh, this is promising. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh, holy cow. After 7 hours and 22 minutes, I finally figured something out. So we're going to go into the background. We're going to change the color. We're going to take that out. I'm going to delete, Control V. Holy cow. Or as other people would say that we know, there's another word that's not family friendly. We're not going to use it. We're going to move this over here. And then we're going to duplicate it one more time. I can duplicate this. Now, there's another way to do that. You can duplicate it, but I know this works, so I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to, first things first, we're going to go back to the original background, and we're going to go grab the blue, and we're going to copy it. And in this background, we're going to change the color. And it doesn't have to be connected to make this change. We know we changed it to that color. So then we'll see which one this is as far as what color is this. Oh, that didn't tell me my color. Blue is 3. So we're going to bring this to here. We're going to bring this to here. We're going to put the rectangle over that. And then we're going to take this background and run it into the first merge. And if this works, oh, this is sweet. Why couldn't I figure that out like 10 minutes ago? All right. And then lastly, and I'm just going to breeze through this real quick. I know what I'm doing. And by now, most of you probably have a grasp over what I'm doing as well. We're going to go back to the original background. We're going to go grab the last color. We're going to Control C. We're going to go background. We're going to go color. We're going to delete, Control V. Colors change. We know it's good. We're going to take this background that we now made that change, and we're going to plug it into this merge. And just like that, like it was scripted to be, other than I have to move some things around and balance it out. And the red I don't like. I like how these are showing up. I like solid, solid, solid. I don't like that. I will fix that. I'm worried if I do what I'm about to do, what's going to happen. Control, move. Nope, that's not. Okay, so here we go. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the original background. And I'm going to change it from 4 corner to solid color. I'm afraid what's going to happen. I didn't expect that. I thoroughly did not expect that. I honestly thought that it would make the whole thing red. I was expecting the whole thing to be red. A little bit of cosmetic. Word of the day. I'm writing that down. Word of the day. Cosmetic. Now, I'm not as good as Brian. I'm not going to be able to make definitions up for it, but there's your word of the day. Cosmetic. Cosmetic, obviously. So I'm going to change. I'm on rectangle number 4. If I bring, oh, I can. And then we off-click on that. Make the thing. Let's go see what this looks like over here. Holy moly cow. Holy, Now if we play this, it's not going to change. And it's a little bit off. I can see a little bit right here where the corners aren't meeting. But you know what? For me, for learning, for teaching myself, as well as others, I hope, this has been really cool. Lastly, I'm going to wrap this up, and then I'm going to edit it, and then I'm going to upload it, which by now you know that it's edited and uploaded. I am going to shorten this down. I'm going to go into We're going to go media pool. We're going to add another fusion compound. This is going to be word of the day. I don't know what the frame rate is. I didn't check, so just go with what it is. We're going to bring this down. Close the media pool. We're going to put this right here. Actually, we're going to put it right there. And I know. So we're going to work with it over here in Fusion. Oh, interesting. Playhead must be over what you're wanting to do. So here's a little interesting thing for you. I believe you can keep the playhead there, right click this and open Infusion page, and you're good. So yeah, you can do that. If you don't remember to move the playhead, you can do that. This one's going to be real simple. I believe if I just go with the text node and I go with word of the day, I don't even care about the color just yet, and we're going to go with cosmetic. We're going to center that. That looks pretty good. We're going to go back and put that over there. Put that over there. And just like I thought maybe I knew what I was doing, there we have the word of the day. Cosmetic. Now, if I really wanted to be technical, or there's another word that comes to mind, I could actually go into this one right here, and I could probably, why did that, oh, because playhead, English. I could probably go into this one right here, and I could probably put word of the red, he day green, causa ma blue, attic purple. I probably could do that. I know enough about doing that I could do that. I'm not going to do that. I like it the way it is, with the one exception. I do want to change the color. I just don't know what color I want. I'm thinking maybe black might be best in this situation. And I'm probably going to bump the size up just a little bit. Go back over to here. Put this over there. Yes, I'm okay with that. That looks good. I like that. Go make another quick change. Right click, open Infusion, go to here. And how do I want to do this? Well, I want to be at the beginning of the clip. Now let's do this backwards. Let's go to the end of the clip. So at the end of the clip, I want it to be that size. I'm going to keyframe the end of the clip. But Ken. Yes, Joshy, I see your hand is raised. You're at the end of the clip. I know. Watch this. I'm going to go back to the beginning of the clip. We're going to take the size and we're going to take it all the way down. We're going to go back over here. We're going to hit play. And look at that. You don't necessarily have to start at the beginning to go to the end to finish what you want. You can go to the end and finish what you want, and then go to the start and start with what you want. That's a Kenism right there. I want to thank everyone for watching. This has been fun. It's been a little lengthier than I wanted. But all the videos I do can't be short, now can they? Thank you for watching. See you tonight, Ken Stout Live with the Zoom homies. The Zoom homies with Ken Stout Live. Everybody have a great rest of your afternoon for 4 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not a criminal. Well, I guess I am a criminal. I'm pretending to be a YouTube creator. Thank you, everybody.